How's it going, my fellow humans? Truth be told, I was playing some D&D and I got told about this game. And a few other people on the internet. So, I've never seen anybody play this game. Because this makes me think it's a whole dating simulator thing. So, I'm gonna give it a shot. I've been told I'm in for a surprise, basically. So, let's lock in and game in. We'll do my name. We'll do this. Grayson. Oh, it's one of these. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. And I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught up to you this time. Oh man, this makes me feel like I'm trying to do. I watched the anime My Bride is a Mermaid, and this makes me remember when Sons and Lunar Animi's dads were playing a dating sim to understand their daughters. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop it. Oh wait, that's me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. You know what, I should read this for real. That's mean, Grayson. Well, people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oof. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together, make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Grayson, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I'm gonna have to look that up. I've never heard of that being used in my life. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Nah. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh man, we're in the classroom, man. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things and I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs, sandwiches. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Man, there's Subway's got some good ones. Nah, not Subway. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? What kind of accent should I give Grayson? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Finger poke. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake today. I mean, okay. Yeah, let's go. What have I gotten myself into? And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I sold my soul to this game. I dejected. Please follow Sayori across the school and upstairs the section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. I was gonna read, it's pleasing to meet you. I should be the last one here. I'm very illiterate. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Grayson, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. You know, saying Sayori says quietly into my ear and then what she says would have made more sense for this. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparable, more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. Should I should I give him a Western accent? Oh dang yonder. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's not right. I don't even know you. It's great to see you again, Grayson. Where do I know you from? Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Grayson. We made room for you at the table so you could sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. There's going to be some weird makeout session coming up. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated that look like little cats. Oh, that's adorable. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So kawaii! So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is... Ow. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Typical anime shit. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you dummy. Alright. Dude, what am I doing? I give it up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss this conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? What part of this is literature? You should just call it the food club. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? There we go, now we're something about literature. Just as I said that. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Yeah, that's not it. I mean, not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Hold on, I said I was gonna give him away. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoyed the tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. Wait, that's me. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for our events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there ain't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Dude, my brain cells, I can't read. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. So we got the leader, we got the simple girl, shy girl, and I have no idea. And I don't know which one my character is going to try hooking up with. Monica must have worked really hard to just find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Grayson, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, I don't read. I don't know how to read. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? She's part of the literature club. She's probably read The Great Gatsby. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. Just like people finding comfort in the companionship of four-legged furries. Not furries. Furballs. You know what? It's still the same thing. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Let's go. I read a horror book once. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. My IQ matches a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over. to me for a split second. What am I, a horror? Am I that bad to look at? That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, I'll give you that idea. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just so cute about as you are. Serious. Hold on. Sayori Siddles? Sidles? I'm gonna read it as Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. I can't even write. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing it to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerability. Oh man, all my vulnerabilities are being shown right now that I can't read vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work. You could set an example, help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Grayson? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've only come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. He's just like me, for real. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Damn, son. But I'm sorry, I thought. Grayson, y'all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. For somebody that's very illiterate. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Free food, though. Let's go. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Grayson, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. What? Why did I get like that on my yeah? Can I really impress a class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Grayson, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore. Because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! What am I doing? With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. It's a dating simulator. I knew it. People were setting me up. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh no. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Uh-oh. Am I timed on this? Oh, let's see. Fun. Jeez. Some of these are very suicide horror. Fun horror. Destiny. Uh-oh, I see. Captive. Family. Vacation. Fun, horror, family, vacation. Party. Excitement. What am I even making here? Vanilla. Kawaii. Grief. Starscape. Crimson. Romance. Dream. Pain. Misfortune. Fantasy. Games. Chocolate. Oh god. Hi again, Grayson. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Grayson. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it yet. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any club this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Grayson always gives his best as long as he's having fun. I'm not having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori. No, hold on. Sayori. That's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Grayson can become good friends too? Sayori. Awkward silence. As usually, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait. Sayori. Me? I'm not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What did you do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. I can't. So like I would read it with female tones, but I can only do one pitch in one pitch either. Only. One of them would end up being Mickey Mouse, Muscle Man, and then something else. And it's like, that ain't gonna work out. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Harry, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Everybody's really nice. Who am I gonna pick? But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are even having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature's all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds, I guess. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can't do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really serious. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Sorry. Duh, all this reading, I need to get something to drink after this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? It's a cooking club. It's a cooking/booking club. What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Alright, her new nickname is Gur. And she can be Zim. Ahaha, good thinking. Well, never mind. Zim wouldn't have that attitude. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes me the best cupcakes. Makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. These characters are adorable. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Holy shit. Ooh-ah! Ooh-ah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me. Look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I plead the fifth. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. Oh my, she's such a nerd. She's such a dork. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Unfortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Alright, why are we doing a shot like this? This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Why are you smiling about it? It means my Your what? Why is this vital information? It means my it means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do the things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jays. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you could come... Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Ah, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Okay, campers. First challenge. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Grayson, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Alright, so it's been nothing but me reading this whole time, so sorry to leave on a... I don't know if this thing gets more action-packed or not, but I'm gonna save here. And if you want to see more, feel free to like and subscribe and comment. Other than that, you guys have a great rest of your time.